Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. And I got a little bit of a break today, so I'm going to go over the main thing that I do not like about this 22 RAM 3500 with navigation. So stand by and we'll get right into it. All right, so the sun is out today, which is going to make it kind of hard to see this, but I'm honestly asking for y'all's help on this, because it is not intuitive. There's got to be a better way. So I'm going to run through some quick settings on it, show y'all, how it does do some things, but then we can't use it for the way it's designed. So right here we have the Uconnect 5. Actually, let me put a screen up. Maria's gonna wonder what the Sam Hill I'm doing out here, because I had to put this screen up here to block the sun out. All right, so here we go. We've got, this is the navigation screen right here. You've got these options, which are, you can search for something, you can add a home location, a work location, your recent history, favorites, places that you usually go to. This is the culprit right here, trips. Maps just simply shows you, what North America, the maps you've got loaded, and then you've got your settings for your maps. So we're going to go into trips. As you can see, there's no saved routes. You can't do anything on this screen right here. So we're going to go back, and I'm just going to tell it I want to find food, and I want to go to Hoots Country Kitchen. All right, so under Hoots, we have add to favorites, use as a starting point, search near here, more information. More information simply gives you contact information about the store. So we're going to use Hoots. I'm going to set it as the starting point, and it's going to come up, and that's it. Now, what I figured out is when you set it as a starting point, it thinks that you've got another location coming. So we're going to go to search. We want coffee. We want coffee company. You can plan it. Hit the little 3 dots there. Now you can set it as a starting point. You can search near here, more information. Well, if I hit plan, all it does is give me the option to drive. If I go to options, it gives me a route overview. I can find alternatives. It'll give me turn-by-turn instructions. I can tell it to avoid road types. I can change the route type from fastest, shortest, eco-friendly. I can report a speed trap. I can reorder the stops. We're going to start there, and we're going to end there. Notice it went 2 to 2. It comes back up, says drive. Go back to options. So I can go to settings, and it brings me back up to just the typical stuff. There's nothing there that says add it to trips. So if I choose drive, it'll ask me which way do you want to go there, and I can choose any one of those ways. So I hit drive. Let's go back to options. It's the same options. Can't do it. You can't add the trips to this thing. There's no.
You will arrive at your destination at 3:47
If I go
p.m.
there, it just gives me the. That's it. So I thought, well, maybe you can only add trips to places with favorites. So let's go to favorites. I've added a favorite here. I'm going to add another one. I'm going to search for favorites. Let's do coffee. And we'll do that one there. This right here simply changes it from a list view to a map view, and then that gives you the list again. So we're going to choose that. We're going to choose add. It'll let you rename it. I can call it whatever I want to. Click done. So now I've got those two in there. So now we'll go back to search, and it'll let me come here. I don't even see favorites there. So that little star right there is your favorites. So I can choose the coffee place. Well, I guess it thinks it's in. So I can use it as a starting point. I can rename it if it's listed as a favorite. Still can't do anything with it there. So I'm going to hit drive. I'm going to tell it done. Now we'll add what I call a waypoint, which is a second stop. So
you will arrive at your destination at 3:44 p.m.
You actually have to hit options, search. We'll add the country kitchen, add a second stop. But again, there's no way to add it to the trips. So this is the new Uconnect 5. It's based off of TomTom. It's the latest map for what. We'll go to navigation, in routing, in route. Let's go to vehicle settings, navigation, other, about. So this came out in 9/22. It's the latest version. I had to download it and install it. Y'all have to forgive me, my sinuses have been bothering me the past couple weeks. But this thing, it claims that it does it. I can't find any documentation that says that it does it. I'm gonna have to keep playing with it unless one of y'all can tell me, how do you take and build a trip in Uconnect 5 with a TomTom navigation? Because this thing is absolutely off. Even RAM Care can't tell me. I've been asking them since October of 2022. They can't tell me how to do it. All they can say is it's a feature there, and you know, they're having to wait for information from TomTom. So if y'all know, please leave in the comments, how do you build a trip on Uconnect 5?